So I found all of these pen blanks, and I'm not going to make a load of pens. I'm actually not too sure what I'm going to do with these, but they look kind of funky. And I was thinking maybe we could make something along the lines of maybe a pen blank platter bowl. Either way, I just fancy gluing all these up together and seeing what we can make. I've no idea. It might just be a chopping board. No, I've done one of those. But then I've done a platter as well. Either way, we're going to play around with some wood today. So now, we just wait for the glue to dry up. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to cut this up into lots of different bits and try and glue it all back together. It's not easy. As you can see, we've had a few bits have fallen off, but don't worry about that. I'll fix it. I know what you're thinking. Why is he gluing up on his bandsaw? I thought the same thing. I've basically run out of room. But don't worry, I've cleaned it. So there it is, glued up again. Now yeah, it looks a bit messy, but trust me, it won't when it's finished. This is looking pretty cosmic. Happy days! Check this out. Hey, this is looking pretty nice. So this is just the base, well, the underneath of this bowl or platter or whatever it is. Now we can't come in too deep because obviously these pen blanks have got quite small, so this is only going to be fairly shallow, but it's going to be quite nice. It's going to be a bit of a design, I think, on that. So there's that finish, ready for my emblem in the middle. I'm going to flip this over now and finish the front. Just got to get this off of here now. Okay, so this is as far as we've got. Now we've had a little bit of this wood in here because we've got down quite low because these pen blanks are quite tiny, so this was only ever going to be a shallow kind of bowl platter anyway. But this bit's broken away. You can see it goes into the walnut in the back there, which is obviously a bit of a pain, but we can fix that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop out that with a chisel, and then I'm going to try and insert a piece back in there. Let's see how we get on. It's done. Happy day. You know how long it took me? So much gluing up, waiting, gluing up, waiting, more gluing up. And guess what? More waiting. It did take quite a while, but I'm pretty happy with the results actually. I kind of like that. That definitely is pretty funky, if I say so myself. Now we filled in this little hole here, and it's not perfect, I know. It's a little bit higgledy-piggledy. Iggledy-piggledy, not iggle-piggle. But it's fitted in there alright. Just a little bit overlapping a little bit. But I mean, you know, it's supposed to be like that. It's kind of all over the place anyway. Now I know what you're thinking. Yep, it is a bit shallow. But obviously we didn't have much to play with on this. And it was a little experiment to see what we could do with these pen blanks. But it's pretty cool still. You can still fit stuff in it. Look. See? It could even be a fruit bowl. You could put your keys on it as well if you want. I reckon it'd be quite cool. I reckon it'd be quite a cool money pot actually. You can just put your loose change on the top. Either it could be an ornamental piece. Now as you can see, I did the put a little fancy rings in the back there, ready for my new emblem, which I now have got. So I picked up some of these. If you can see them. These are the brass ones, the new face logo, and they just say handmade by Nick Zammeti. There we go. Look at that. It's a bit blurry. Sorry. You see that? I don't know, I can't see it. Brass ones, and I've also got some anodized. I think they're anodized ones. These ones look quite cool. You can see these a lot better. There. Look at that. They're only tiny, look. Really small. But these will replace my NZ woodturning ones. And again, everyone always asks me where I get these from. It is just an engineering company. So I just sourced an engineering firm. Pretty much any engineering company can get these done for you. Just give them my logo and they just cut them out for you. So they obviously have to have the type of machine, but pretty much an engineering company is what you want. So I think for this one, I think we'll put a brass one in. And there we go, my first little mini emblem in the back there. So happy days, that looks quite nice, finishes that off nice. So I've left a couple of these out of my latest project, so I will put these new ones in there. But there we go, hope you like it, because I made it for you. Well, it's still pretty cold here in the UK, and it has not stopped raining for like weeks and weeks at the moment. I kind of hate the rain. I don't mind cold, but miserable rainy days, it's just rubbish. Kind of just can't do anything. We're getting pretty close to Christmas now, folks. We are about 2.5, 3 weeks away, something like that. So I'm pretty excited about that. Got a bit of time off. Spend a bit more time in the shop trying to make a few projects for you guys. Let me know what your thoughts are. Give me some thumbs up. Don't forget to check out my links below. There are a few links that you might find of interest. My Instagram for one, my Facebook and Twitter, which you can follow me on, and I always update pictures on there which I won't update on YouTube. So if you want to follow my progress of things going on during the week, bits and pieces, then come follow me. There's a kit list on there that I've compiled for you guys, just in case you wanted to check that out. It says my kit list. And also if you want to know where I get the music from that I use in my videos, again there's a link below that you can use to sign up to Epidemic Sound. Really cool company, tons and tons of music on there. And I've signed up with a few companies before, and I always get copyright claims, even though they say that you don't. You don't ever with Epidemic Sound. And that's the one thing I really like. You can trust that you're downloading their music, putting it on your channel, and you don't have to worry about silly copyright claims every 5 minutes, which can be a bit of a pain in the bottom. One last thing before I go, folks. My buddy Derek, if you don't remember him from the US of A.
Hi, I'm Derek, and I'm going to be at Make Essential next year, May 11th, 12th, and 13th. And you should be there too.
Yeah, she's from Boston. It's just opened up a YouTube channel, and he's got his first video up. There's a link below for Derek's channel if you wouldn't mind heading on over there and showing some support for him. He really would love for you to check him out. He's a really great guy and a really good friend. He's also on Instagram as well. and I've left that link for you below as well, just in case you're feeling extra generous. Thanks for joining me on my channel, folks. I really appreciate all your support. Thanks to all my new subscribers that have come over to the channel. I know there's been a fair few recently. Thank you to all my old ones, as always, for sticking around. I wish you all the very best and have a fabulous, funky weekend. Take care.